Have you ever wanted more pleasure in your life? Well, you are in the right space. Hi, I'm Rachel. I've been an intimacy coach for 10 years, and that's been inspired me to this extended series where I've been talking about ways to implement pleasure into your everyday life for self, but also within a relationship. Now, a couple of videos now, I've been talking about the most common things that I often hear in consultation. So remembering that I've been an intimacy coach for 10 years, and for the first 8 of those years, it was exclusively that I did my relationships only with women. And so I have heard a lot of things over the years in terms of experience or lack or whatever. And so that's what we're talking about here today. This is reason number 3. I've already done 2 videos on the other 2 reasons, or I should say the common things that I often heard, okay? Now, this reason we're going to talk about here today, or the thing I hear most often in the ordering room, is not only the most common, but it's the newest, meaning that I didn't really start hearing a lot of women say this type of thing until roughly 3 to 4 years ago, okay? And so what this is that women would come into my consultation room after watching a demo about ways to empower themselves around their sexual wellness and intimacy and say something like this: you know what, Rachel? I love my sex life and I love my libido. My problem has become that I, as a woman, have a higher drive than my male partner. How do I fix this? Okay. Thing number 1, this isn't a problem, okay? It's always important to remember that everybody's desires, everybody's libidos are going to be specific to their own. And if you and a partner happen to be off, I want you to make sure to not take it personal. Until they tell you it's personal, which is really not the truth, you don't take it personal. It has nothing to do with you. We all have extenuating circumstances that cause us to have low energy or just to be tired or just to feel unattractive, and that's okay. Now, when a woman has a higher drive than their partner, especially if it's a man in the relationship, this is very cliche, right? And we often feel a certain type of way about it, or ourselves. And it's very, very important to note that, again, I don't think we can have a conversation around high, healthy libidos in women without really understanding what that means. And first of all, the group number 3, this high, healthy libido women, I don't think you're new at all. Just because you've been talking to me about it in the order in the last 3 to 5 years does not mean you're new. I think that women with high, healthy libidos have been around since the dawn of time, but you can't do that without comparing, again, which is not fair. How do you compare yourself to every Sally Sue? Because her experience, her libido, her drive is going to be different. Now, the other thing that's really important around this is that there's nothing wrong with having a high, healthy libido. If you enjoy sex, if you enjoy intimacy, if you enjoy touching and orgasms and all the things, that's okay. It doesn't mean you are wrong. It doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. It doesn't mean that you're a slut or you're dirty. It just means that you really, really enjoy connecting with yourself as well as partners through the physicality. That's okay. There's a lot of really good things that come along with that. So I always tell these women, embrace it. Not only can you work towards having conversations with your partner to figure out why they might not want to be intimate as often, but you can definitely delve into all of the pleasure amongst self to see if that works out as well. So lots of really good things to work on, just making sure that you understand that it's your God-given birthright to have pleasure and there's nothing wrong with it. So I hope this was beneficial. Make sure to follow and like for more information as it rolls out, to say the least. And thank you for tuning in. Have a great day.